Alright, so I gotta make sure I do this fast because the lighting is going away! Hey guys, what's up? It is Amanda Small, aka The Model Artist, and welcome back to another paint process video. I almost said paint along. That's another YouTuber. Been a little late in showing this painting, or this video for this painting process. I apologize for that. I actually recorded this already, and for whatever reason the file was kind of blurry, or like whatever happened, I don't know, because like I was so sure when I recorded this it was clear. But anyways, that's what I'm here to do today. I'm here to go ahead and show you the process of not one but two paintings that I have done recently, and I'm really excited to share with you the process with this. This was kind of one of those not intended to be paintings, meaning that I just did a sketch one day and I thought, you know what, this could be good, and it turned out to be a painting. And I'm excited to share this. This video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the struggles I went through, but I'm also going to be showing you almost like a slideshow of the process from start to end on this painting specifically, because I have so much footage on this one, so I thought why not share that. And what I want to do is, after showing you the process of this, just telling you the differences that happen between both of these paintings, because this was the first one I started off with, and I ran into some troubles, or I did some things that I wish, you know, if I were to do this painting again, this is what I would do differently. And I took what I learned from this painting and took it onto this painting, and you guys, it made me more efficient. I was more efficient in this painting. I got this one done faster, and I just want to share with you guys what I learned, the techniques and the tricks and all that stuff, and what that, you know, how it came out to look like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like roll right into it. If you're interested to see how these two came out and what I went through to get them here, then stay tuned. Guys enjoyed seeing that. I know I don't, at this current moment, I don't do like speed paintings in real time or anything. You won't actually see me actually doing the work as of yet. One day I'll have a better setup where I can actually paint and record it and put that up there, but this is just a little cheat way of kind of showing you that of just the process of, you know, one of my paintings. And so, you know, after seeing that, I can now further address some of the changes that happened from this one to this one. When I initially did this painting, this was just a sketch. Like, I was just doodling. I didn't even intend for this to be a painting, but it became a painting. Mostly because I really wanted to use the circle canvas, And I actually did like the sketch, so I just adjusted her a little bit. I think I had her hair a little bit longer and everything like that. I just adjusted her slightly so she could fit in this canvas. And I knew I wanted to really like have a really jeweled out girly piece, and so of course the gems and, you know, the cat ear crown and the pink background, like that was all I knew that was going to happen. So I didn't have to really do a color comp. I did one just to make sure that what I was thinking actually made sense and would look good. And so I just, you know, I had minimal colors. I knew I wanted this to be super girly pink, and so I decided to play with the hair color. Initially, the hair color was a more natural color. I think I had it as brown or black. But I thought, you know, that's not fun. Like, let's play a little bit. Let's play with some color. And so I gave her this sort of like, is this indigo? I want to say. I'm an artist. I should know my colors, right? Periwinkle, I don't know, but that's this color that I have on her hair, and that was just, it just makes it more fun and made it more fun to do just because I really want to have that bold contrast and just play around. I want to address the differences between this one and this one. And now you may not be able to see the differences because you know, a lot of it was just in the process of making it. There is one difference that you may be able to see, other than obviously that the girls look different and stuff like that. But you may be able to know one difference, and that is in the headband. So let me just go ahead and just jump into what I'm talking about. So when I put this down, as you saw in the slideshow, I used white charcoal to put down the background. I didn't do that for this one. I used black. And what became a problem was after I laid down the black charcoal with the background and everything, the inner, the parts that were not the pattern, but in between the pattern, that pink got really kind of smudgy black. And it kind of like, I wouldn't say, I didn't like freak out, but I was just kind of like annoyed because I couldn't wipe it out because it would then erase the pattern that I have here. And honestly, thinking about it, I should have probably just painted everything and then wiped it away, and then that way nothing would have been gone. But you know, sometimes in the moment of things you don't think about that, so that's probably on me. But I guess I thought, you know what, it's smudgy on the inside, it's not as pink now, it's kind of have that, you know, that smudge look. This isn't a smoky eye, you know, this is, I want this to be really pink. What I ended up doing, which was annoying, was I ended up repainting everything in between all these little characters here, and that took up so much time. And again, I probably could have just painted all the characters in, and then after that, I could have then probably erased the charcoal, because charcoal isn't really, you know, it goes away with water if you wipe it off, but I don't know, I guess I didn't think about that. The next thing that I did on here that I made sure I didn't do on here was when I painted the characters on the inside, or the little patterns or whatever, one of the things that I did was I painted the inside colors first, and then I outlined the color with the outline color. That was a mistake on my part. That actually was a lot harder to do. And you know, I wouldn't have thought that it would have been a lot harder. If these were bigger shapes, probably would have been a big deal. I honestly would have colored in the inside shape and then outlined it. But because of how small they were, sometimes the outline was really, you know, because of the paintbrush and everything, as careful as I was, it wasn't as clean. And so then I had to go back in and repaint the inside colors of these patterns of these objects just to make the lines cleaner. And so what I did when I, you know, did this piece was I painted the inside color last. So the outline color, whatever the outline was, I filled that all the way in on these characters, and you saw that in the slideshow. And then what I then did was I just painted the color I wanted to be the inside color second, and I just really carefully left out what I wanted to be the line work. And that, guys, between, you know, painting this with white charcoal, one, the white charcoal didn't look as, it didn't really mess up the canvas color as, you know, or the background color as much as the black did. And then when I painted everything in with the line color already being there and just filling it in with the color I intended to be the inside color, this got done, this background went down like almost half the time, if not, I mean less than half the time it took me to get this background done than it did for this one. And again, thinking about it now, honestly, I probably could have saved time with doing, you know, redoing the inside between the patterning if I had filled in everything first and then erased it, or just washed it off with water, you know, like a damp cloth and water. So, I mean, I'll just have to go through again and use black charcoal and just see if I'm wrong or if I'm right. But I think, honestly, if I just filled in everything and used black charcoal and all that and wiped it off, it would have been fine. But I guess I didn't think about that at the time. The other thing that is different about, you know, as far as the process, how this went and this went, and you can see this one more obviously, is the cat ear headband. And what I did in this one, and I didn't think about this, I put the gold on for the headband and then I put the jewels on. At first there was no outline because I didn't want one. I just wanted the jewels to stand out on its own. But then after leaving it and having it on my wall and looking at it, I realized that it didn't stand out as much. It kind of lost its shape or wasn't as clear. I mean, you could tell obviously something was there, but it didn't stand out as strongly as I thought it would. And so then I decided to go back in and outline it. And I initially tried to do like straight lines, but because some of the gems are a little bigger than that actual frame of the cat ears, I couldn't do a straight line without like painting on some of the gems, so I had to do some jagged lines. And overall, I mean, it's not terrible. I would have preferred though for it to have looked like this, which is, you know, and this time I painted the outline after I put the gold in, of course. I painted the outline and then I put the gems in, and it looks a lot cleaner. And I kind of wish I had done that in the pink one, but you know, at that time I thought, oh, they could stand out on their own, but it actually didn't look as good as I thought. But that's the good thing about, you know, you know, painting and just creating in general. Like, you do something, you don't like it, and or something about it that you don't like, and then you get to, you know, try again in your next painting. That's how you get better. That's how you know what techniques work, what makes you more efficient, what makes you faster. And, you know, at the end of the day, to be honest, I still like these both. I still think that these are really great pieces. I'm still proud of both of them. You know, especially when you just learn different things about what works and what doesn't. And again, like, making mistakes, you know, even if you don't redo the exact painting, you can modify it like I did in this one, you know, make it a series. You know, no one has to know it wasn't a series, you were just practicing. You know, or whatever. I mean, that's the fun of it. You know, that's the fun of creating. Like, instead of, you know, don't beat yourself up if you don't get it right and if it doesn't look the way you thought, or like, man, you messed up. You take that to the next one comes out looking better or different, you know. But anyways, that's the end of this video. It was kind of short. I'm assuming this was a little short. I'll have to check. I don't know. I can be talking for forever sometimes. But, oh, and I didn't even mention, like, of course, the gems. Like, I really wanted to make this super girly, y'all. So, like, it's gemmed out. There's gems on the side. There's gems on the inside. Of course, in the cat ears. But then I have this little, like, hanging earring. I loved, you know, and this is something I'm definitely going to be adding in more and more of my paintings. I want physical jewelry to be hanging and strung around and all that kind of stuff. I just love that. It's just different, and I think it's just so much fun for me to do, to play with that. So, I mean, this isn't like an earring you can buy. Like, this was I mean, you saw it in the video, but, you know, I bought these gems and I just put them together and I painted a little bit on the inside of them, and yeah, I just stuck them through, just like, you know, the back of an earring. But anyways, I had so much fun doing this. So again, like, I don't know, it's just super girly and cute. If I had to choose which one was my favorite, despite doing some things wrong, I still think the pink one is. I think just because it's pink and super girly and I like it. So yeah, I think that's why this one is my favorite. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna try to upload this quickly and get this up to you guys soon, because I said I was gonna have this done. Actually, I didn't say when I was gonna have this done. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you. I can't wait for you guys to see the next one. Oh my gosh, man, I'm really excited about this one. I actually just bought jewelry for this piece today. Anyways guys, thank you so much for joining. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. Bit right here, and I thought, I mean, that could work. I could have it slightly overlap the hat, but I didn't really want to do that.